Bank of Dave on Netflix.
Oh, I don't think I know anything about that.
It's so amazing. It's this 2023 movie that is based on a real person.
Okay.
It's a guy in England. It's a British comedy, and it's pretty much biographical. Like, it, I mean, they take some liberties, I assume, because it's also got like a romantic thing that's happening, which I don't know if that's true. But this guy in England wants to set up his own bank. He's been loaning money, his own money, to people in his small town of Burnley, and he now wants to expand it, and he's going up against big banking in England, which has not approved a new bank in 150 years. And it's like a real...
Really?
It was so good. I just loved it. It was adorable and delightful. I enjoyed it immensely. I can't recommend it enough. It was a light watch, so like, there isn't any moments that you were like, oh God, this is so heart-wrenching or anything like. It was like, no. It was great. The two main characters are Dave, who wants to set up the bank, and that is played by Rory Kinnear.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, he's great. Mm-hmm. He recently was despicable in The Diplomat on Netflix. I mean, you don't know.
He has a very disturbing episode of Black Mirror.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I had forgotten about that. Yeah, he does. Okay, so, but yeah, recently in The Diplomat, and also in, John, you saw the movie Men. He was a bunch of different characters in the movie Men.
Very much so, correct.
Yeah, he's great. And later, he has a tie-in, because I'm going to also talk about a show, Our Flag Means Death, and he was in that as well. But just for right now, we're on this movie that he was in, and he was fantastic. It's a great story. The banking community really is trying to stop him. It's interesting, the reasons behind them not wanting him to set up his own bank. So he has to hire a lawyer, and that lawyer is played by Joel Fry, who is so funny and great. He's not like comedic in this one. He's just charming and lovely. So he's playing the lawyer who comes in. He's also in Our Flag Means Death. So again, we're going to talk about that in a second. And he was the best friend in one of the movies that I often will bring up just because I love it so much. The movie Yesterday. He was great in that. And also one of the henchmen in Cruella.
Yeah.
So he's really fantastic. But this is a little bit out of his normal thing because he's really like the lead romantic guy in this. And the female lead in this is Phoebe Dynevor from Bridgerton, and she's lovely in this. So, yeah, and then we have one really good bad guy. He doesn't get a lot of scenes, but Hugh Bonneville from Downton Abbey is one of the bankers who's really trying to stop this from happening. So, a great cast, kind of a small feeling movie, but very uplifting and a very fun little romantic comedy, but based on a true story movie. I loved it.
Adding it to my list.
Yes. So that's The Bank of Dave, or rather, Bank of Dave. And that is on Netflix.
Great.